Get Eddie's view and your view.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to sit
Hold
through
on,
this
let me
shit.
hear
You've
his.
got a spectrum. So you've got people that don't even know if they're human or if life exists. It's just all hallucination because they've been lied to so much for so long, they don't know it's true. And then over here, you've got people that just believe whatever they see on CNN. And me, I'm just trying to look at everything going, well, they've lied a lot, but sometimes it's not that. A lot of times it's incompetence, what's real. And so I don't blame an Eddie that's like way over here or other people that are like way over here because they're trying to find some solace and believe there's order in the universe. The truth is there's not order in the universe. There's people trying to bring order to the universe, and that's why they stage events so they can try to bring order within that event. That's all I'm trying to say.
What event are you talking about?
No, Northwoods or Gulf of Tonkin or
false flag.
whatever the thing is, or taking a real event and making it big. But it's not bad to question that. And so how do we get convinced to say, well, I ask questions and I need to be shut down. As long as I'm legitimately asking questions and who's going to judge that, I have that right. So that's where we're all going. Just what does the system want to get rid of? Free speech, right to self-defense, the family. Defend those things and ask yourselves, what are we about to discover?
Fucking man, I believe in that. You could say that shit again. What was it? Right to bear arms, free speech, and what was the third one?
Family.
Family? No. What were those were the
Sneezing.
big three.
Sneezing. Joe, let me ask you a question.
What were
Please
the
do.
big three? Say that again.
I think mystery is what's key. I think mystery is what's key.
Mystery is what's key.
But
I'm
here's the
hungry.
thing. Now you get why. And I appreciate you having me on, guys.
My
I
pleasure.
don't want to be like, my life is not Sandy Hook. I'm sad their kids died.
yeah. Tell me what you were telling me earlier that you were actually even before all this happened, you were planning your exit strategy. Like you get weary of this.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm afraid of the fight, but I'm 45, and I've had a long, adventurous life, so I'm probably like 60. And I was already, like, I wasn't sure about Trump or whatever. I had this really bad feeling when he got elected. Not that he was bad, just like, oh, the war's about to start. And then I was already planning to kind of face things out just because I don't want to, like, die when I'm 55 of a heart attack. And the fact that they attack me so much makes me have to battle and fight and never give up. And so it's not like they even wore me down before they kept me in the game. I don't want to explain it. They kept me in the game, attacking me and lying about me, because now I've now become what I was worried about. Now I dream about this stuff.
That was what you were worried about initially?
Yeah, because I realized about 4 or 5 years ago
That's obsessive?
that I was already totally obsessed.
You were telling me that it fucks with your head. That the certain amount of it, after a while, it just fucks with your head.
Yeah, the negativity.
Yeah.
And I like to have dreams. I have like dreams that are like 20 years long, like you talk about DMT, where I'm a farmer and like it's like 500 years ago, and I'm just like planning things and eating food and like putting my kids to sleep and like, cutting trees down and like walking around. I have dreams where I'm just like normal and just being a normal person. And so I didn't like, the globals think like they have like all these shows, Homeland, all these shows around this big demon. I didn't like calculate what I was going to do. And then I was already not ready to give up. I was ready to move on and innovate. And now it's almost like it's God doing it. God's like, no, it's not that easy. You're going to be pinned against the wall by your enemies and you're going to fight to the death. And then I don't believe God's a sadist, but I realize it's God's plan. I'm not going to be turned loose. I wasn't just going to do a couple tours in this fight and be turned loose. And so it's been freeing to realize that this is all big stage and God wants to see some people dance. But I tell you, the globalists think they're like running me out or they think they've got me. It's the difference. It's like it's the opposite. Now they've turned me into this maniac.
Well, there's definitely some sort of a struggle going on right now. And seems to be like a universal struggle for figuring out what people are and how we should behave and who gets to decide that. And there's certain universal truths that are ignored, and there's certain ones that are overemphasized, and there's certain ones that are, that are in the Goldilocks spot. And we're working it out. I think that's part of what's going on with human beings. But what we have to be really, really careful of is that by silencing some people and never giving them any path to retribution, we create eternal enemies. And this is what easily could be happening right now. When someone doesn't have ability to express themselves.
Because an evil force wants conflict, and what you say is
I
totally
don't even know if it's an evil force, but it's a
archetypal force.
They're listening to all those around them, and there's a hive mind sort of thinking to a lot of this. There's not a lot of debate about.
And by the way, let's just say this, Joe, and to 10th Planet, everybody else. You didn't give in to the pressuring of the threat. It was more of the nagging, like a siren, like a bitching woman, not against women. But I mean, I get it. That's why I am.
Yes.
And so that's why you didn't have me on. But then you realize I was just a symbol of you just trying to live the life and put out good ideas and talk to people. But folks are going to make you choose a side. And that's what's happening in this quickening is I don't want to choose a side.
That's why Ryan Seacrest has got it nailed. Nobody's coming to Ryan Seacrest for like political advice. He's got it nailed. He hosts a bunch of shows. He's a real nice guy. He's got a great smile. He's figured it out.
But you understand, Joe,
Sticking that sweet spot, man.
He's probably looking at you going, dummy. Look at that guy. Look at him talking about
Keep
anything
your
and
opinions
everything.
to yourself.
Oh, my God.
But Joe,
he's just leaving himself wide open.
Entropy that's stagnant water. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's still, nothing's going on. It's all clear.
Yes.
It's dead and rotting. What's a live ocean? Big crashing waves.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, I've seen beyond. Everybody has, but I've seen way beyond. Guys, you want to be in the conflict. You want to be in the fight. You want to take all you're not successful, Joe, because you played along with the system. You're successful because you did it organically and real. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Doesn't mean it's bad. It was real. That's why you're a success. And then they come in and you think, oh, I'm not saying you're bad. I'm the same way. Oh, all these people are telling me how great I am. I play ball with them because I've got, this thing, but they want you because they're soulless. And so all I'm saying is you've made the right decision. And I'm not just saying having me on because I'm not perfect, is deciding, no, America's still America, the world's still the world. We're allowed to talk about real things and hear real things because they want to shut other voices down so they can lie about those voices. And any idea that fears exposure or fears debate is a failed idea.